Am I live? Hey everybody, Melissa here to do I don't really know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna see who shows up and who is also kicking it at home without the family. Well, I have my kids here on Christmas Eve, and let me just make sure that I'm live. That's not me. Okay, let me see if I'm live here. I don't really feel like I'll probably have a lot of people, but I wanted to be here for anybody who is home alone today for many different reasons. Okay, so we are live and we do have volume, and I will just introduce myself. We'll see if anybody shows up. But just wanted a place for people who don't have either are not, I know through my spiritual awakening, I haven't felt comfortable going to be with my extended families on the holidays. And so I feel like I'm sure that goes on a lot in this community. And also sobriety is another reason that people don't always feel comfortable going home. And then obviously some people just don't have family. Hey, J-Dubs, Merry Christmas. I didn't know if you'd be here because I figured you'd probably be with family today. But yeah, so I don't even know what we're going to do. We are just winging it. Probably we'll pull some cards or do like a collective reading and then maybe ask or answer questions. I don't know if you're going to be here, if you're with family or not. But anyways, I'm Melissa, guys. I'm going to be your, hey, Carla Golden. Merry Christmas, ladies. And so anything you need to know about myself, guys, you can either find in the about section of my channel, the description box below. The community tab is another good place, guys. Hey, Amber, Merry Christmas, honey. Where else? You guys can check out my website, which is www.shesaheyoka.com. That is where you'll book personal readings. And that's enough for my spiel. If you guys have, hey, Coop, Merry Christmas, honey. So let me just get some Palo Santo booking in this joint. And then we'll get some candles lit and we'll be rocking. Oh, thanks, J-Dubs. I was excited to see you here. I didn't know. I was thinking it might be just a whole new crowd because I don't know who would be available on Christmas Eve. I know I always am. Like I said, the last few years through the awakening and things, it just does feel more and more uncomfortable in like close family settings with like the extended family. So I don't know. I assume that that's kind of a common theme for people who are awakening and just don't see eye to eye with that kind of 3D world. So here we are. Hey, Pablo. Merry Christmas. Okay, guys. So should we do a collective reading or do you guys have questions? Do you want to ask questions? Do you guys want to talk about Christmas? Do you want to talk about anything? What do you want to do? I'm just winging it, so I don't really have any plans, but I'm here for you guys. Let's get some of this stuff as well. It smells delicious in here. We can start out with like a collective love reading if you guys want. And then if anybody has any questions, we can answer those. Let's see. Thank you, honey. You guys, I'm starting to get real hot here. And I didn't prepare for that to happen because I'm actually, it's like it gets freezing in here, but I fucking went with a winter hat and I didn't put my eyebrows on. So that bitch is staying, okay? That was not very smart of my planning. Collective love, let's do it. All right, so we will start out with the romance angels, I feel like. You guys, I hope a bunch of magical, lovely, loving things happen to you this season. There's so much love in the air. I just feel this like gorgeous, magic. Like that, the hyped up Santa Claus magic, which really is God. I can just feel God and see God coming out of everybody's mouths and everybody's hearts. It's so amazing. So for the collective, we're going to start out with these two cards, finances and career, and this could be the one. So it says that financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and you already met the romantic partner that you seek. All right, we'll get some tarot on it. And see what's up with you. What's up with you? Did something flip there? That did. Wow. 4 wands in whomever I'm reading for is energy. I like that energy. It's about leveling up. It's about that magic I was just talking about, kind of. I'm getting a magical vibe on it. Okay. It could be kind of twin flamey energy or definitely some sort of, I'm getting the card, your love life is ascending. So that engagement card, some of you could be literally getting engaged to a Cancerian or anybody, just, it feels like true love with the Queen of Cups in their energy. You guys, what the hell's going on here? Oh, it feels like true love you're walking away from here, guys. You got the Judgment card and the overarching energy. It does feel like there's somebody, I feel like there's something that could be coming back around, okay? With the 8 of fucking cups in the, we're going to clarify everything, don't you worry, because now I'm a little confused. The Judgment card is always a card of like resurrection, rebirth of something, similar to the Death card, but it's about an awakening or a renewal even of something, rejuvenation. I'm getting a lot of different words on that, which is weird, but it does feel like something that could be coming back around, okay? Something that you're already aware of, somebody you already know is what I'm getting, or somebody you've already dated even. We got the 4 swords and the King of Cups in your energy here. You could definitely be a Scorpio or a Cancerian. A lot of Scorpio and Cancerian energy here, okay? We got a lot of Scorpios. Like I know a couple of you are... That makes sense for, okay? So it does look like that you're doing some healing with the 4 swords. Let me just get some more because I do feel like it is a situation that you've already left or walked away from emotionally. It doesn't mean you necessarily left physically. But it does feel like true love. You have the Queen of Cups in their energy, the King of Cups in your energy. By the way, that is Scorpio in your energy and Cancerian in their energy. And then Scorpio as the overarching energy. And then more Scorpio. You guys, the Judgment card twice. This is a wild awakening you're experiencing. I mean, the Judgment card on its own, you have it twice, is one of the biggest cards. I mean, all of the major arcanas are obviously called major arcanas for a reason. They're about huge spiritual lessons and ascensions. But the Judgment card is where we really put to rest everything that we thought we were to be the person that we are. So if this is a connection that has been, you've lost, it feels like the connection was the right 2 people, but the wrong, but the facaded, I can't explain that. Neither of you had shed that facade, what the world tells us we should be energy. So they got the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Emperor, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, I do feel like you guys are separated. I feel like they have an eye on you, by the way. I feel like this person could come off a bit cold, but I feel like they're very in love with you at this time, or always. I feel like they have been in love with you. I do feel like they've taken control of their life, or they're in the middle of taking control of their life, and the outcome is freaking me out, okay? The 8 of Cups, the 5 of Swords. I'm going to get 7 of Cups. Yikes. Guys. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I don't know, you guys. The outcome is terrible. The rest of it is wonderful. I don't know what to say here, but 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands. It's like 2 people that don't know who they can trust, so they're kind of running around trying to feel that... It's like we're not through the awakening process yet. And before we get through this awakening process, one of the most excruciating processes of our lives, we're really shedding who we were. But along with that, we're shedding the connections that we had that aren't good for us. We feel very alone and very vulnerable. I don't know. I feel like you don't think you can trust each other at this time. And maybe you can't. Maybe because you're kind of trying this, again, this part of the awakening where you're losing everybody and everything that you thought you knew. Which is going to be a blessing for you, but it's excruciating. You literally feel like you've never been more alone in your entire life. And I feel like you guys are kind of looking for that or seeking validation or attention from others. I feel like you might have already left each other, but there is a possibility that you haven't actually walked away and they're asking you to, so you can do this healing that needs to be done. Because I feel like there's a really strong connection here. But at this time, I feel like you're not doing it's like you need to make this step to actually follow through with the work that needs to be done here. And I feel like you guys are both avoiding it by I'm getting like, I'm not saying you guys are cheating on each other, by the way. And I don't know if you guys have already walked away from each other. It doesn't feel like it now. I said you had, but I feel like that's coming. I feel like you're being asked to walk away from this person because I feel like you have a really strong connection here, but I feel like you're both in the middle of hurting each other, is what I'm getting here, because I don't think you can trust each other. And I think it's yourselves that you really can't trust, because I feel like you still are needing to come up with this, it's self-validation, needing to really get to the point in this ascension where we really love ourselves. Again, it's easier said than done. And people just go like, you just need to start loving yourself. Well, that's just not as easy as it is. It's like you're literally getting everything that you've ever known ripped out of your hands. Some of it, you're setting boundaries. You're walking away from people that are toxic for you. And some of it is that the divine is taking out of your life because they're not good for you and you weren't leaving. Okay. And I feel like this connection here might be that it might be happening. I feel like you guys might be kind of being pulled away from each other or apart from each other. And I feel like you can't trust each other. I feel like it's just a little volatile, to be honest with you, at this time. I feel like they're being very I'm getting like stubborn, and there's so much love in this connection, the King and the Queen of Cups. There is just so much love underneath it all. But on the surface, I feel like two people are so wounded that they're coming off very aggressive, rude. Toxic is the word that's coming through. I feel like there's ultimately a lot of love and a lot of passion here, but a lot of damage on top of it that needs, I feel like you're going to need to separate for this to come in. And I'm sorry if this isn't for you, but we will do some questions afterwards, but this does feel very painful and very prominent. So I'm getting like you're struggling in every single way. And I feel like you are together. If I didn't say that already, I feel like you're struggling in every single way and you're blaming each other for every single thing is what it feels like. And it feels very painful. And I want to cry a little bit, because it feels like the deepest love ever to really deep emotional people that have huge emotional wounds that need to be healed. But I don't think they can be healed while you're together. So there's a strong need to separate to do that healing. But again, I feel like the love is so strong that it's almost impossible for you guys to really actually walk away from each other. So I am just going to say that I promise you, if you can't separate physically, there is a strong need to really take space, emotional space from this person, so that you can to do the work. I don't really care. The truth is, when we're in a unhealthy connection, it's because we're kind of escaping or avoiding. Again, this feels like true love. I'm not going to lie, but it does feel very unhealthy at the same time. So it's usually the reason why we're kind of staying with that is because at least it keeps us from having to face ourselves. So I do feel like that. I feel like you're in the middle of a huge awakening. The last step here is that you guys need to separate, at least emotionally, to face yourselves and really look in the mirror and do that work so that you can come back in connection. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And I'm sorry if that isn't for you. And I'm sorry if that is for you. Both ways it feels very painful either way. But I love you guys so much. And yeah, it doesn't matter which signs, guys. They can be any signs. There was a strong and powerful water energy there. So it feels like no matter what signs this is, it just feels like people that are very have very deep emotions for each other, true, genuine love for each other, but a lot of pain that needs to be healed still. And again, I feel like whoever I'm was reading for, it feels like we were blaming each other for the things that aren't each other's faults. I'm getting this saying, and it's like, okay, it's not a saying, but Stephen Furtick is a pastor. I love him, by the way. I'm not religious by any means. I love God. But he is kind of like, he rewrites the book himself, right? The Bible, he interprets it the way he wants to, the same with that I do with the tarot. And he said once that there is, like, we can't be mad. We're not mad at each other about this bill. We're mad at the bill, right? Like, we're not mad at each other. We need to separate that. And I feel like you guys keep getting mad at each other for shit that isn't either one of yours faults necessarily. But I feel like if you face the problem together instead of looked at each other as the problem, there's something like that needs to be done. I love him too. He's so powerful. And I remember going through my awakening. I couldn't get out of bed, and I would just have him in my ear at all times, just bawling. And so I love, I'll try to find that clip. But it is really important that we recognize in the middle of a really tough time in our lives that the person that we're going through this tough time with is like the fucking our road dog, our ride or die or whatever. But if we can really get to a place where we are mad at the problem and not at each other, it's such a powerful place to be when it is true love. In general. Another collective, I can do that, sure. Or you guys want to ask some questions? It's up to you guys. What do you guys think? wow, this is like a fucking giant. The house is packed tonight. I'm nervous. Okay, guys. Hi, Jennifer. Merry Christmas. Hi, Pooja. Yes, you want to answer some questions? I figured that would be a popular option for you guys. And J-Dubs, I'm doing a reading right after this over on the Cancerian. I don't know why I keep looking down. I'm sorry, you guys. Right after this, I'll be on the Cancerian experience. Okay. So whoever has a question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. I will be starting after this Amber A. If there's any questions above that, I can't see them. So whoever asks a question first here is who will get the reading. We're going to actually use these. I feel like they come out a little better. You guys, Merry goddamn Christmas. I can't stop. Okay, I get all emotional and sentimental and shit. Me and my kids are going to play games all night and sing karaoke. What is happening with my person N? Let me check out. I'm not going to check out. Let me check that out, though. Okay, you know what? I'm going to highlight this so that I don't lose my spot here. Okay, what is happening with my person? What is happening with Pooja's person, please? Well, it feels like he could be going through some sort of spiritual test, or he could be married. I don't know how well you know him, so these both are coming through. Or he could be a Taurus, but it feels like something... Aw. What are... Aw. Well, if you have a question, I don't know if you can, I can't really, I was going to say, if you have a question, somebody can try to chat the answer back to you, but you probably can't hear me say that. So, okay. Pooja, back to you, baby. Wow. I need to know more because it feels like he's married. Is it to you or? Whew. I mean, I feel like something wonderful is going on with your person. Okay. They got the Hierophant, the Justice card. I feel like they could be winning something, or I'm getting like a becoming well known or recognized for what it is they are doing. Okay, whatever they do for a living, that's what's coming through me, honey. It feels like a strong like promotion energy, or becoming like the CEO of a large, well-known company is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. They feel like a wonderful person. I feel like everything's kind of working out for them at this time. And it doesn't really talk about love very much, except for that they might be married or they may be genuinely interested in marrying you. Okay. Pooch, I love you so much. I hope that works. I mean, whatever is going on in their life, it's wildly productive. I mean, it's probably the most productive group of cards I've ever seen in a reading. The Six of Wands is about recognition and accolades and getting kind of recognized or acknowledged for the accomplishments they've already done. They got the Justice card. Things really turning out in their favor. The fucking Wheel of Fortune. Everything shifting in their favor. The wheels shifting in their favor. And the Hierophant. This is like, I'm getting like a very prominent, well-known person. Okay. So whatever that means, either if they're not already getting recognized for what they do, I feel like they're going to have a lot of attention for that. And should I go visit my ex's house on New Year's Eve? Did I skip somebody? Okay. Should I go visit my ex's house on New Year's Eve? Not with, oh my God, I feel like yes, Pablo. I don't know. Okay, honey, don't do it if you know it's not a good idea though. It's kind of looking like you should definitely offer your emotions. So with the way I do the tarot now, any face card, so any 2 through page is a no, and every other card is a yes. So it says yes, but it's also like the most romantic card in the deck. So I feel like it's kind of saying, let go of your inhibitions and really just be forthcoming about your feelings to this person. If you know, I don't feel like I want to, I'm not giving you advice to go play somebody if you're not in love. Okay. I love you so much, but it feels like there is a lot of love here. Let me see here. Indistinct. I don't know what that means. Indistinct. Let me go down. I mean, in a way, how in a way, how would I go to do? How would it go? I mean, it looks like it would go well, okay? But let me just ask that question. How would it go if Pablo ended up at his ex's house? I feel like it's going to go well. It feels very romantic. All right, so I just feel like it's going to, okay, so the Three of Cups, sometimes I would feel like there's a friend zone situation here, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that if you're forthcoming and you kind of offer up how you're really feeling about this person, there could be, I'm even getting like that you guys are going to be up all night drinking and having a blast, okay? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So I don't know if you've talked to your ex, but I feel like there's a strong need to reach out but to do it authentically, okay? To really let them know how you feel instead of, I feel like you maybe tried to play it cool in the past. And maybe that's why you haven't gotten any further or what you wanted from the situation. I feel like there's a strong need to be vulnerable and authentic in every situation. And if it doesn't go the way that you hoped it would go, it at least goes forward. You either get to get rid of that person's out of the way. You deserve somebody who feels the same way about you. And usually when they don't feel the same way about us, nothing's wrong with us. It's just that God is like averting us from the wrong person, right? We're dodging a bullet, and that's real. But it feels very romantic, and it does feel very genuine. So I feel like go for it is the energy that I'm getting here. But I always get that. Like I always think you should always, if you're got like a burning love for somebody, there's a strong need for us to be able to communicate that. If we lose them, then they didn't deserve us anyways. Okay. I love you so much. I hope that helps. And Olivia, hello there. Merry Christmas or, Merry Happy Holidays. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So what is my person feeling for me? Olivia's person. Wait a minute. I skipped right over Carla. Carla, you're up. Boo. Sorry. Let me just make sure. Okay. So Carla says, was he 100% truthful on this phone call? Was he 100% truthful on this phone call? Ouch. Was he 100% truthful on this phone call? I'm getting more. I don't like the energy of it. Okay. So you got the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. So the original answer was no, he wasn't 100% truthful. But I'm kind of getting here that it's because he's having a hard time coming from his authentic truth. Okay. So the Page of Swords, I'm getting like there's this, he's being cold about something or very short. I'm getting like a quick answer, short, not being very honest or like forthcoming actually. But then I feel like it's because he's having a hard time really actually coming from the heart with this. I don't know what's it about. I don't know what is it about, but it says, no, he wasn't forthcoming on the phone with you. And then it says, that he's having a hard time being forthcoming because it's he's having a hard time kind of coming from the heart. I hope that makes sense because it's kind of coming through a little screwy, and that's just the energy that I'm getting on it. And I hope that makes sense. What is my person feeling for me? Did I already do this? No, I didn't, but I was gonna. And then yeah. So what is Olivia's person feeling for her, please? Love. Olivia. Your person's in love with you. Remember, they like think they idolize you. I almost get all the time on you. Okay, let's find out more. So yeah, they idolize. They are in love with you, whoever they are. I just don't know if are they not sharing that with you? I mean, I feel like they absolutely adore you. I always get this energy of this person being like your biggest fan. So it feels lovely. I don't know if they're not being forthcoming. Of course, even if they feel this way about you and they're not willing to share that with you, I just think that it's time to walk away from that person too. Okay. I don't know. You'll have to decide, but it feels lovely. Like they are in love with you. I have no sound. I'm sorry, honey. I hope Santa hurries up. Hi, Victorious Love. Merry Christmas, honey, or Happy Holidays. Thank you. It's fucking melting my fucking eyes off right now. But I didn't do my eyebrows. I'm going to give you a little peek. Okay. I didn't do my eyebrows and now my fucking head's all hot and red. So we're stuck with it, guys. Beauty is pain. I'm just kidding. So we got, God, Jean, I love you so much. Amber, can I have a general reading, please? Can we get a general reading for Amber A, please? Okay, I think you're in the middle of I feel like you have some extra, I feel like we all do right now, by the way, some manifesting powers. I feel like you might have manifested something on this new moon here. Let's find out. I feel like something's coming into fruition for you. It could not be a heartbreak. Let me just get a little bit more. I feel like you might be feeling a little heartbroken because something hasn't come in for you at this time, but I do feel like it's coming in. I just feel like it hasn't shown up on the third dimension yet. I feel like, ugh. Let me get one more card because I feel like you might have people kind of blocking your blessings at this time. I'm getting other people on this. Leo, Gemini, Virgo. I feel like there's somebody that you're needing to release here for these manifestations to come in, even heal from. I feel like you've got somebody that you need to let go of, baby. I don't know what this might be. It doesn't have to be a love connection, by the way. It could be people, places, like it could be like friends or even family members. I feel like there's people who keep telling you that you can't do something. Is the energy that I'm getting. You'll have to let me know what, but it is saying that there's a strong need. I feel like your manifestation is waiting outside at the front door for your guests to leave, is the energy that I'm getting, which is a weird energy here. But I mean, like everything you've ever dreamt of on the other side of you walking away from, I'm getting like that energy of you have to close one door for the one to open is kind of the energy I'm getting here. Don't go like writing off people that you love that treat you well. But I do feel like you've got some people that you know you need to let go of in your life. And I do feel like you got some huge manifestations that are ready to come in, but they're waiting for that to be gone. Sometimes because we need to set boundaries and we, keep our energy clean. But a lot of times because the divine will take these people or want us to walk away from these people and set these boundaries so that they don't take advantage of our blessings when they come in. Is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Let me know how that goes. You're so welcome, honey. What does J-Dubs need to know? Justice, J-Dubs, victory, justice. I'm getting victory, which is weird. I keep getting victory on the justice card, guys. What is that? Could be a Leo that you don't see or a Libra that you don't see coming in the love department here, J-Dubs, or some sort of adventure, like a passionate project that you don't see coming. Wow, J-Dubs, who the hell are you? You always have the most powerful cards, but it does say here, there's something that you're needing to follow your intuition towards. It will kind of shift everything in your favor here. All the scales will tip in your favor. Justice will be served. I don't really know what this could be for you, honey, but it does feel like maybe being more assertive with the King of Wands here. It could be at your work. Maybe kind of stepping up and leading at your work, but it feels outside of work. It feels more like there's something that you're supposed to be taking action towards outside of your actual job. Maybe an actual, kind of entrepreneurial situation online. J-Dubs, maybe you're supposed to, I always think this when you're in the chat, helping me channel and things like that and helping everybody else through all their stuff, that you should really have a channel here, that you have a lot of great things to offer the world. A lot of great things to offer the world. And I really do feel like stepping into that leadership role could be very beneficial for you. I feel like everything will really I feel like you're going to pass me. I don't necessarily think you're going to be a tarot card reader. Maybe you will. You know a lot about it, but I think you'll fly by me. Okay. I feel like whatever you touch will turn to gold at this time. So if there's anything you're feeling inspired to do that you're not listening to, I feel like the divine is saying, listen, take steps towards, even if you do it for fun. And in fact, if you do it for fun, because you love it and you're passionate about it, that's when people do really succeed on accident. I feel like there's something, you're sitting on a gold mine. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. No pressure. Hey, Siri, Merry Christmas, honey. Whoops. Oh, funny. Siri on my iPhone.
I'm so excited. The countdown going. Try. Hey, Siri, how many days until Christmas?
You guys, that was the funniest shit. I said, well, I'm not even gonna, but Siri thought I was talking to her. So anyways, what am I doing? J-Dubs, I love you. I don't know what this is, but if you do decide to make a channel, we could definitely go live together. And I feel like I said, you'll start and it will really come in for you very quickly, whatever it is that you decide to do. Maybe you're not interested at all, but it does feel like it's pressuring you to really step out. It's like, I feel like you think you're not interested in any of that, but I think the reality is you've already told yourself that you're not, so that it doesn't break your heart if you don't. Something like that. But I feel like you're supposed to be kind of in the public eye here, honey. And I know you work in the public, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're supposed to be helping people with all of your gifts. You're very gifted, very wise being with a huge heart that a lot of people could benefit, including you, from your wisdom. Okay, moving right along. So we got that figured out, I think, guys. Is me and S meant to be together? Wow, that came out right away. Coop and S meant to be together. Not my favorite card for a meant to be together, and no is the answer with that card, but let me just see more. Because independent could just mean that you're single at this time, but I don't think so. I'm getting a little story coming in. I can feel it. You should have one, J-Dubs. I know you don't now, but you should. Feels like a big burden, baby, and I feel like, Coop, it feels burdensome, okay? Is this the one that you are feeling like you're kind of guiding at this time? I feel like it's more of a project, and I feel like there might be even something that you're not telling yourself the truth about, or that they're not being very forthcoming about with you. I don't feel like they're good enough for you, honey. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't seem like it's meant to be, and I also feel like it's asking you to really kind of step out or away from that towards the things that are meant for you. So the only way that we get the things that we love in our life or live the life we love is by walking away from the things that aren't working for us. Yeah, here I am preaching that. Well, this channel isn't working for me, but I don't know what working really means because I'm actually coming into a space in my life. You guys, I'm so excited to tell you about this. And I'm sorry, Coop, for taking over your show. But I'm pretty sure, and I'll know next week for sure, I'm pretty sure that we are moving into a bigger place that is way less expensive, that I will be able to do this channel for the rest of my life, like without any growth, without worrying that I'm not going to be able to feed my kids, stuff like that. So please pray for that. Cause I would if I could do this with you guys for the rest of my life and not have to worry about my, bills being paid, which again, I think maybe actually happening, coming into fruition. I would never, I'm so patient. I would do this for the rest of my life, just as it is. But anyways, I do feel like it's saying, so I feel like it's talking about relationships. So, when you can tell that you're a guide for somebody, there is a strong need. I feel like you're being, I just feel like you spend a lot of time making sure everybody else is okay. And if you put half of that energy into making sure that your life is filled with the things that you love, you would be the happiest person alive. Okay. If you put some of your Leo love into yourself, again, it would fill you up so good. I keep getting like, and people will, unfortunately, in this world, take it from me, will walk all over the nice ones instead of realizing they have something rare. So there's a strong need for you to really tap into your intuition on those situations and use your discernment and walk away from anybody that you're feeling like you're giving more to than you're getting out of, okay? But I guess no is the answer, and I went way too far, and I love you, and Merry Christmas. Oh, like his genuineness? Well, we all have a problem with that. So I'm going to say this. I don't want everybody to go around getting played. But our authenticity, when somebody's not being authentic with us, we have to look in the mirror at this time and really go, now, was I being forthcoming? Because I know I sit and accidentally play little manipulative games trying not to put my heart out on the line. When I really do like somebody, I'll try to get them to admit they like me first or things like that. Now, I haven't dated in a long time, but I'm just saying that in general, before I was healed and things like that, we accidentally play these games because we've been taught to, by the way, don't text first. Don't over text. Don't say too much. And it's like, no, just say what the fuck you feel. And if it doesn't go your way, then we have this power now. We get to walk away. It's so wonderful. But make sure, you're using your discernment, but also make sure you're being authentic if they haven't been very forthcoming with you. You're welcome, honey. They're not showing it. Oh, man. I hate that because especially when you, like, every time you get cards about that person, every damn time, unless you're talking about different people every time, girl, because everybody must love you, but it is always so real. It just feels so genuinely loving that it's so sad that anybody, but what I was just talking to Pablo about is like, just because we can't judge other people for not sharing their feelings with us if we're not being willing to be forthcoming with our feelings. Yeah, we might get our hearts broken. We might look like a fool, but hey, we just did for them what we would want somebody to do for us, right? So we got to be the first ones. That's how we break cycles. It's not waiting for everybody else to break that cycle first, sort of kind of thing. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You're welcome. And I'm sorry about that. I know that feeling. And I'm sending you extra love and prayers and blessings this Christmas. I hope God takes good care of you. There's nothing harder than walking away from everybody you love because you don't feel like they love you, or you're pretty sure, they don't know how to love you correctly or something like that. And I'm so sorry about that. Hello from the Netherlands. Are you all? Oh, hello and Merry Christmas. And we're all here together. So that makes it wonderful. If you have a question, honey, Merry Christmas to you. And if you have a question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. For sure. Yeah, it felt like a strong need to kind of put some boundaries up. And yeah, it just felt like you had people with icky intentions around you. And it's really just, I'm getting like that fight or flight. People are in survival mode and they'll hurt anybody to try to save themselves. What we realize is the same thing. This is how we break cycles, is by not being that person back, right? Or first, because we know other people are going to do that to us. There's got to be a way that we break the cycle, and that is just to walk away, first of all, and then not assume that everybody's going to be that toxic kind of person. Merry Christmas to you, honey. Hey, Ricky. I'm sorry, honey. She said it's above average. Sure. All right, honey. So that's wild, guys. I feel like somebody's outside. So general reading for Surrey, please. What can we get for Surrey? The Three of Cups, I love, okay? I feel like there's some good friends, good community in your, I don't know if you're already in, I feel like you have some good friends, good community, good family members. I feel like it's asking you to really lean into your good friendships and family. If you don't have that around you right now, well, I happen to know your situation. So I feel funny saying this, but I feel like you have something romantic, that could be coming in for you, honey. I don't know. Again, I feel like you have something like I feel like it's asking you to kind of like work on your friendships at this time, or really get into enjoying your friendships at this time. If you don't have any friendships, I feel like it's kind of giving you the advice to get out in your community, go to a yoga class, go to I think you're a mommy, go to like some like mommy and me classes. Maybe your kids are older than that. I feel like there's something that's asking you to get out and do in public here. I guess, again, don't take this too literal, but I feel like it's saying that when you do that, kind of get out and really enjoy yourself in your community, you're going to find true love. It's somebody who's really going to treat you really well. Let's just say it's platonic for now, but I feel like it's going to turn more than platonic later on. Okay, is the energy that I'm getting, but I feel like, because I don't know that you're ready for that or you want that at this time. But I do feel like getting out and really nurturing yourself and your friendships and bonds with other people and connections with other people, and really letting your hair down and enjoying life. Making sure you're spending time doing some of the things that you love, because we always put people before us. So there was just a really strong need for you to get out and do the things that your heart would feel, your soul would fill your soul up. And I feel like you're going to meet really strong soul connections that will be in your life for a long time. Okay. Forever, for the rest of your time. Yes. So Coop, can we get a general for Coop, please? Wow. Well, you guys, it was just these two cards that were out, but they flipped out very clearly. Okay. Coop, I do feel like there is some romance coming in for you as well. Something that could turn, I don't feel like it's that person, honey, but could be an earth sign or a Pisces here. A passionate new beginning, something that could lead to something very serious. Okay. Whatever you would consider. But I feel like the similar energy is there's a strong need for you to get out into your soul's, what your soul enjoys doing. That's where you're going to meet your soul family and your soul mate. Okay. Is the kind of energy. Again, I'm not a huge believer in that being the one that you asked about, but if that is the one, then they're asking you to be forthcoming about how you feel with them. Okay. To be very communicative. And, but I'm kind of getting more so get out in your community and do something that would kind of draw you towards the people that are like-minded. Okay. because I feel like you do have romance on the way with the Knight of Cups, really kind of taking action towards the things that make your dreams come true, okay, that you feel like are your dreams coming true. Doesn't have to be on a huge grand scale, although that you should do too. But this was more like things that you're like emotionally attracted to really getting out and doing those things that really feed your soul. And that's where you're going to find the people that also feed your soul, okay? The people that you're meant to connect with in this lifetime. Your soul family is the energy I'm getting here. Both of you for that, okay? Hi, honey. Hi, happy heart. Happy holidays to you, honey, and thank you so much. I love your sweet soul. Did you have a question there? You're so sweet. Okay, so shall S and me meet face to face and reconcile? Tiana? Shall S and Tiana, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, meet face to face and reconcile? Doesn't look great. I feel like there's still some healing to do, and I feel like it's just going to feel like a rejection. But it's not like I'm getting that, like, it's just not time. I feel like they might be feeling very, I just don't think it's time. The Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. I'm sorry. I feel like it's going to feel like a rejection, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like this person needs to do some healing. Could be you as well, but I feel like the divine isn't going to let it come in if you do meet face to face right now. So it's just going to hurt. It's going to feel like a rejection is all I keep getting. So obviously you do what you want to do, because sometimes we need that rejection, by the way, to really move forward. So maybe there is a need to meet in face to face. Okay. But I just don't think it's going to go the way that you're hoping it to go. It will go. So there's maybe prepare for that, really knowing that even if it doesn't go the way you're hoping it goes, it will get you some sort of closure. Okay. Is the energy that I'm getting here. In this case, I know that I feel smothered anger at this person. Oh. That's definitely accurate, but maybe that what it's saying is that there's a strong need for you to communicate that that anger that you're feeling is hurt, it's pain, it's betrayed. I'm getting like a really sad, betrayed feeling, and there's a strong need for your own. You deserve to communicate those feelings. If you know, in a healthy way, if you can. I would definitely not hang out with somebody and try to ignore that fact. I would definitely work through that and be very clear that that's what we're kind of meeting up to work through. But it looks like it could go well if you were very forthcoming about your feelings. I feel like there could be something that was misunderstood between the two of you is the energy that I'm getting. So I feel like the reason why is because neither one of you were willing to communicate very clearly, even your own feeling betrayed or angry or something like this. Maybe you haven't communicated that very clearly. What that means is maybe you've said it, but maybe you didn't say it in a way that would entice a response. You maybe said it in a fuck you bye way, like just fuck you and I'm done and bye. And then we gave no like room for response. I'm not saying you said that or did that. Okay. I'm not judging or anything like that. But sometimes we make our conversations one-sided and then leave, and then we didn't really give any room for explanation, or not that maybe they don't deserve room for that. But I think we all do, if especially it feels like you maybe enjoy this person or care about this person. So I feel like there's just a really strong need for real, authentic communication to try to leave the anger out of it. Because actually the anger is our protective layer, right? The real part is like, I'm hurt. My shit hurts. This hurts so bad. I want to die kind of an energy. So there's a strong need to be authentic about your communication and not letting the anger come through, because that is actually not you at all. The part that's you is the part that's hurting. The anger is our bodyguard that comes out when we're hurting. So if that makes sense, I hope it does. And I love you so much. I feel that the lots of walking away this year. I feel that maybe I love you. Okay. And whatever it is you're doing, you're doing it for your best life. And I promise it's going to be worth it, but it is not going to be easy. When we have to walk away from all the connections we knew and all the beliefs we knew. And sometimes, things that we were holding on dearly to and that weren't good for us. And I love you. And I will send you extra love and prayers tonight for whatever you end up doing. Okay. And God, I love you guys. I know that feeling too. I love you, honey. Thank you for being here. Oh, wow. Hey, Don Scorpio, Merry Christmas, honey, or Happy Holidays, or whatever it is. A general message for Don Scorpio, please. We've got 7 of Wands here, something that you're standing firm in. I do feel a very, I'm like watching it. It feels like everybody's attacking you, and you're a Scorpio, and I always talk to you about this. So even if you're not getting physically attacked by everyone, I feel like you're feeling very energetically attacked right now. While you're trying to go through some of the hardest ascension that you've ever gone through. And it feels like, like I'm watching you, like, look at that, like two together. I'm watching you row along this boat, kind of following the guide, right? But I'm watching you have to fight every, even if it's just energetically, I don't think you're physically fighting everybody. But I do feel like you're feeling like, just like, oh my God, I can't get up. I can't breathe. You're like being stepped on and held down, it feels like right now. I'm sorry that it's so dark. And I do feel like ultimately you're very close to getting to the calmer waters with the 7 of Swords here, or 6 of Swords here. I feel like you are doing a good job of following after what you feel called to do, following what is emotionally calling you towards it at this time. And I feel like you're almost there, but I feel like there's a strong need to just keep going in whatever it is you're doing and not letting, first of all, these people can't actually hold you down. It feels energetically like a prison. I'm feeling like very imprisoned right now. It feels like you feel like giving up almost is the energy that I'm getting here. Like this is never going to end and these people are never going to get off me and something like that. I don't know what this is. Maybe it feels heavy and I feel like you're almost through it, but there's a strong need. What they want you to know is that nobody can hold you down. Nobody. They don't have the power. They're not God. God is the only one with this power. And people, demons, we'll call them, that think they have control over other human beings, they really don't. But when they make us feel like they have some sort of, even again, maybe black magic or stuff like that, when they think they make us almost mentally ill in this fear that they have some sort of control over what we're doing or who we are, or that they're going to stop us or cancel us or whatever it is. I'm getting this energy of a bunch of people kind of ganging up on you, and I don't know what this is. But it feels like just one more push here, baby. I feel like you're almost there. There's a strong need to stay firm in your convictions. Don't let anybody talk you off of your throne, or you're at the top of the hill. You're the king of the hill. Okay. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. But I feel like what nobody says has any weight, in any way, except for what you internalize. Okay. There's a strong need not to internalize any of it. Even if it's just energetically being sent to you, there's a strong need for you not to internalize that energy. Okay. You don't have self-doubt issues. Okay. If you're starting to feel like you're doubting yourself, it's actually other people sending that to you. So there's a strong need to do some protection meditations if you're feeling that way. And really just remember who you are. You just don't forget, like, no, I'm not an insecure person. So why am I feeling this way? And then do some meditations and really release all that. Okay. Feels interesting. I love you. And I'm sorry if you're going through that. Because that was a lot to come through on a couple of cards, but I know that feeling, but no human being has that power over any other human being. Okay. No matter, again, what they can do is control us with the mind. And if we let what they tell us is going to happen to us scare us from doing what we want to do, that's the only control they have. It's mind control. And it's actually ourselves that end up, ruining things, is the energy I'm getting here. I love you. Am I meant to apply for this apartment I just found? Is Carla meant to apply for this? It says no, but I'm going to get more on that because I feel like there's something more to it. And then a yes. That's you doubting yourself. It's almost like doesn't want you to make this move until you're sure. Are you going to be living solo is the energy I'm getting, that you're afraid that you're not going to be able to make it on your own or something like that. The energy I'm getting. I feel like you've done a lot of healing and a lot of introspection, but I feel like you're kind of stuck there. So I'm getting whatever the doubts that are, it's like, if that's what you want to do, you're supposed to do it. But I feel like you're doubting yourself, or your ability to do it on your own is what keeps coming through. These fears are the same cage that I was talking to Don Scorpio about. It's thought. It's not, nothing can hold you back from what you want in this lifetime. Except for your own fears that you can't make it, or when we get depleted and we're down in the dumps and it feels like everybody's fighting against us. I'm getting like a very strong feeling like you want like a defeated energy, but the only, the only person that can defeat us is us. And there is a strong need to pamper yourself, take care of yourself, self-care, self-love. But there's also this need to take heed when the divine is giving you this extra energy to do things that are best for you. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I feel like there's a strong need for you to stop fearing and doubting yourself. You have this. Look what you've made it through in this lifetime, baby. Not many people could do it. So I love you. Would love, Joelle, hello. Would love a general message, please. Star card. Oh, baby. This is pretty clear for me here, although these messages, I'm going to shuffle better next time, but it's like you're doubting that you're a star, okay? Like you have this star quality about you, but I feel like you're not stepping into something because you don't feel like you have, well, it might be because of something painful that you haven't worked all the way through yet. But it feels like you're doubting yourself and nobody else is, okay? That's the energy I'm getting. Or maybe they're trying to get you to believe they doubt you because you doubt yourself. I feel like it's working right now. I feel like you think you're trapped in a situation. I feel like you think you're stagnant in a situation that you could really move forward in, but you're afraid to move forward or look silly for moving forward. I don't know what that means, okay, for you. There's a strong need to know who you are and that you have this star quality about you and that in your authentic truth, anything that you want to make happen in this lifetime is possible, okay? So there's a strong need for you to not let the way other people view you, your path, your purpose, dictate how you feel about yourself or how you move. It feels very powerful, whatever it is you're moving towards, okay? And it feels like a very strong need for you to know who that you are, okay? And I'm sorry for cussing or not cussing, but it feels powerful. Kind of want to cry. Happy heart. I'd love a general. Hi, honey. Did I not do this? I'm so confused, you guys. Am I going like, okay. No, you didn't ever ask me a question. Okay. So a general for happy heart, please. Whoever that was, Joelle, I'm a motherfucking star boy. Okay, I don't know what that is, but that's coming and it won't go away for you. Is bop, 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 bop. So go listen to that song. But you're a motherfucking star, and like I can't get over it. Okay. So happy heart, here you are, honey. The Tower card, something shocking. Okay, doesn't have to be bad news. Could be a Scorpio, or wow, huge. Yeah, I'm watching you like literally some sort of. You're unlocking a new level is what I'm getting here with this. And it's like a shock, a surprise. Here you are, the Queen of Cups. Something shocking coming in that's going to let you know you've unlocked some new level. It could be at work. You could be getting a promotion. And it could be huge. Like it could be life on the world stage. I don't know. Some sort of... it's so weird. I don't know. It's like you're going to get more visibility than you've had or something like that in whatever it is you're doing, honey. And I don't know if you're doing something outside of what I already know, but maybe it is asking you to really jump in more fully. I feel like you're going to have something that's shocking occurring. I'm going to say this. It could be something that doesn't feel good for a second because it might be wanting, I'm getting that there's a strong need for you to step more fully into something on the world stage to get your gifts out and being, okay. It's saying the same thing that I've heard from the divine before. And it's kind of like, we have no right to not believe in the gifts that we have or what we're here to do. And if you can look at the bigger picture, the world stage of it, and how badly the world needs your gifts and you to really step in fully to your purpose here, something like that. I feel like you're going to be shocked by some sort of level up. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like the message only came halfway through, but we'll talk more about it because it feels pretty powerful, but it could be, again, it could be maybe if you work, it could be losing a job so that you focus fully on your purpose. Something like that. I feel like it's going to be something, huge, drastic change all of a sudden. Okay. But I feel like it's going to be for your benefit. Very good news. Okay. But it might feel like bad news initially. I want to keep saying that because I don't want, to be the Tower card sometimes feels like, oh my God, I'm losing everything. And then everything that you ever wanted is right on the other side of all that shit that wasn't for you falling away. Okay. Sort of an energy. Thank you, honey. I always keep you in my prayers. Or maybe that was for somebody else. You too, honey. You guys are all so damn sweet. Okay, J-Dubs, is there a new person coming towards J-Dubs? It says no in a weird, like, I'm just going to get one more. I'm actually going to put that back, J-Dubs. Okay, I shouldn't be fucking with the divine, but if it's meant to come back out, it will. But I felt like I just didn't even start shuffling yet, okay? I don't feel very good about it. Is there a new person coming towards J-Dubs, please? And guys, if I don't like the answer, I'll get a new one. That's how I rock, okay? I'm just kidding. If it doesn't feel right, though, I will not do it if it doesn't feel right. Still, wow. Yeah, what I would say is there's a yes and a no here. I feel like you're waiting. I feel like you're in the process of coming like into this Empress energy. I mean, I feel like you're very self-reliant, by the way. I feel like you're very independent. Yeah, whatever kind of delay in love that you're going through is to bring you into this Empress energy that we can only gain this energy on our own solo, okay? So the divine is saying like, if somebody gets married in that Nine of Pentacles energy, I'm just going to say this. I feel like you are going to be the Empress because you're not finding love before you get to this energy. Some people get married before they get to this energy, and then they are that energy that they got married at for the rest of their life. But I do feel like you're being brought through a process of self-sufficiency, okay? And about really coming into your Empress energy where you are kind of untouchable is the energy I'm getting. You need no one. And, but you're also very loving, caring, nurturing, and kind. It's like you found your alignment in this lifetime, okay? Where everything can really flow to you freely is kind of the energy I'm getting. So I do feel like love will be coming towards you kind of in divine time is the energy that I'm getting. It says the Three of Wands is about kind of waiting for it's to be the right time for you. And again, I feel like it's because you're being groomed to be the Empress in some sort of connection here, okay? Probably with your purpose partner in the public eye, J-Dubs. No pressure. I love you so much. Hey, Chris. Oh, baby, I love you so much. Oh, I hate that gross, aching, like, unsureness, right? And the divine really wants us to know we can pull as many fucking tarot cards as we would like. We can talk to as many psychics as we would like. But some answers can only be divinely inserted to us. All of our answers, I would say. And also that sometimes the answer is beyond us stepping outside of our comfort zone and really making ourselves vulnerable in a situation where we've kind of let ourselves be guarded, okay? Does S loves me? Let's find out. Does S love Tiana? Did we already talk about S? The answer is yes. Okay, but I don't know I don't know if that, it just says yes and that they keep an eye on you, but I don't remember what we said earlier about S, honey, so I love you so much. It just says yes is the answer. You're welcome, honey. I love you so much. Amen to that. You're welcome, honey. I'm excited. So don't forget about, hey, Joelle, don't forget about the little people. Okay, honey? Don't forget about your friendly tarot card reader. And I'm trying to level up. Thank you. It is, it's definitely the toughest thing we'll ever do because a lot of our leveling up is, just looking in the mirror and figuring out where we can. Well, the hardest part about leveling up is that the amount of distractions that are placed around us for us to focus on them and how they can get better and they need to do this and they need to change that. And that is all a distraction from our power, which is ourselves and really healing our own internal wounds and becoming this powerful creature. We have minds that can literally move mountains in literal senses, okay? So it is anything that is a distraction from us healing our own internal wounds to the point where we can actually use that mind as a tool to create the life that we really want and dream of. So strong need to not get stuck into distractions is all. That was a lot of stuff that channeled through me. I got goosebumps all over my body. But I feel like there's some powerhouses in this motherfucker. You're all powerhouses to me, and I love you so much. Merry Christmas, you guys. Oh, That is one of the Cancerians' biggest hurdles is just if they're feeling very called to reach a large audience, but they don't want the attention of that. Yeah, that's a tough space to be. But so then God has said to me, I'm not asking you to be comfortable. Like, this isn't for you to be comfortable. I'm asking you to do this and stuff like that. I love you. And yes, your heart's so damn big. It's already on the world stage, but yeah, our third dimensional being has to get more comfortable with stepping. I almost feel like you're North Node Leo like me, okay? Because that is, but I don't know what your North Node is, but you should check into your North Node, honey, and see how you can step more fully into your purpose, because it'll give you like the traits of how to step in to whatever your purpose is, okay? Interesting stuff. You guys, I really love you. And I really hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas or a happy holiday or whatever it is you do. And if it's not merry and it's lonely this year, I love you. And every single moment that you're stuck in a lonely energy, trying to heal and feel all the pain from the past, just know that you're getting to a place that most humans, a lot of humans aren't going to be able to get to in this lifetime. Okay. And making this move where we have to kind of separate from everyone in order to heal ourselves, like I was just talking about, is the best and biggest move we'll ever make in our life. Can be the most lonely and most painful. It's Aquarius. Funny. So opposite of me. My North Node is Leo, so my South Node is Aquarius. So your South Node is Leo. Interesting stuff. You'll have to look into that though. Definitely probably going about things in a more logical way, but also in a very unique way, a very like march to the beat of your own drum kind of way. Not feeling like you need to fit some sort of mold. The way you're doing things should be very unique to your own personal perspective is kind of the energy I'm getting for that. But definitely there's some, you can watch a bunch of videos here on YouTube. You guys, I don't know why this is all highlighted over here. Yes, J-Dubs, we are North Nodes. Are we? Did I know that about you? I think we did. You guys, I don't know anything about astrology, but I have, I think they're called stelliums when you have 3 placements in one sign. Is that right? And then if you have 3 placements in one sign in the same house, which I do. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know shit about astrology and I really don't have a desire, but I'd love to, I'm going to try to find, or I'm not going to try to find, there's a few astrologers. When I can afford to, I can't wait to get my birth chart read to me because it's very intriguing, all that stuff. Well, you guys, I love you all so much. And I will see you guys, some of you over on the Cancerian Experience. I'm going to probably get on there right away, by the way, guys, because I just want to get to the game night, movie night with my kiddos. But I also love you guys so much. And thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Christmas Eve 2022. May 2023 be our greatest year yet. Anybody who is still here, anybody who's been here, anybody who's eventually going to listen, anybody who's in this damn world, I want you guys to have the best year of your entire lives coming up here in 2023. So cheers to that. I love you and I will see you very soon. Mwah. You're welcome, honey. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys.